Hey, that's new.
Oh, hey guys. Hey. Welcome to Brohood Productions. We're repping our DC gear. I'm cheating a little bit because this is my Christmas sweater.
That's a good
Um,
Christmas sweater.
um, Today is our Aquaman review. I believe the embargo will have been lifted, but then again, who's actually talking about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom besides us? We thought it would be fun to have a little bit of a DC movie quiz. This is all inclusive of DC movies. And then specifically to the Zack Snyderverse, we're going to give you our top three Zack Snyderverse DCEU films. We're going to give you our favorite, our worst one, and the one that surprised us the most. So, without further ado, I'm going to pop quiz JP with DC movies.
To preface, I did not prepare for this. I didn't know. I knew 1 minute ago. So see how this goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's start off with easy ones because JP says I give him hard ones. All right. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay. In which DC film? Oh, excuse me. In which DC film does Robin make an appearance? It's a bit of a trick question because technically you could say two movies and I'll give it to you.
It's Batman Returns with George Clooney.
There you go.
Is it Batman Returns?
Yes. I stumped you there because the first movie I thought of was
Oh, the
Batman.
Batman.
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin. Let me look
Well,
this up.
Adam West style. But you're right, the George Clooney adaptation of Batman, which we'll leave that there. We'll leave that there. You ready for your next one?
Yeah, hold on.
No cheating.
No, it's not Batman Returns.
It's Batman and Robin.
It's Batman Forever. No, it's Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Wait, who's this guy?
that's Val
Oh,
Kilmer.
that's Val Kilmer. Batman and Robin. Dang it. I didn't say the right one, so I got that one wrong.
Well, I knew what you were thinking of because you said George Clooney, so it's okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one. Yeah.
Okay, easier one without cheating. In what year did Man of Steel release?
2013.
All right, good, good. This one should be easy for you. What is the highest grossing DC film ever?
The Joker. It's the
Aquaman.
Joker. No, it's not. It's the Joker.
Aquaman made more money than the Joker.
Let's see. Let's compare it right now. This one made.
Aquaman over 1.15 billion.
Oh, oh yeah. I think I was thinking about the highest R-rated gross movie. DC, the highest DC R-rated film.
All right, now we're going to go to the personal side that we're going to ruffle some feathers. Who is my favorite Batman and who is my favorite Bruce Wayne?
Your favorite Batman is Christian Bale's Batman. Your favorite Bruce Wayne is the most recent one. Um, I know that's wrong. Um, I know that you have a favorite Bruce Wayne. Your favorite Bruce Wayne, the person you felt that was more likely, like uh, acted most like Bruce Wayne was I'm stumped. I forget.
It's okay. We won't let the audience know. But you're right. My favorite Batman is probably Christian Bale, but my favorite Batman movie is probably The Batman with Robert Pattinson.
And then who's your favorite Bruce Wayne?
Oh, my favorite Bruce Wayne, it's between Christian Bale and Ben Affleck.
Oh, okay.
I think George Clooney portrays a very suave Bruce Wayne, and that's all they should have casted him for. They should have just picked somebody else for Batman.
Well, he had to be in the suit a couple times, so
Oh, this is true. This is true. All right. I think that's enough quizzing. You got that one right. We'll give it to you. You got it. You were thinking the same thing. You were thinking my favorite Batman is Christian Bale, but my favorite Batman movie is The Batman with Robert Pattinson.
honestly, I think I would throw all that away and just say the Batman animated show with Kevin Conroy.
Oh, yeah, duh. Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy tops everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have just said that. I guess I was thinking of live action, but if you're thinking of all Batman, Kevin Conroy, you're right. Arkham trilogy.
Oh, yeah, there's another one.
Well, that's Kevin Conroy.
Oh, he is playing that one?
So he's Arkham Asylum, Arkham
I
City,
thought they
Arkham Knight.
found a similar guy with a similar voice, but that's cool.
Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight are all Kevin Conroy. Arkham Origins is the only one that they didn't have him voice. Which there's a really funny story about that, which I'll tell you later if you haven't seen it on social media. But that's
Okay.
okay. All right. Let's go a little bit back and forth here, bro. All right. Your top 3 DCEU Zack Snyder movies. I know mine. I want to hear yours.
Well, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, uh, and The Flash, the
Oh,
one that came out recently.
ooh, interesting. Interesting, bro. Interesting. I have some hot takes here. My top 3 are Zack Snyder's Justice League, Batman versus Superman,
No, I wouldn't even consider that one.
and Man of Steel.
I said Man of Steel first, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
All right.
I
What
think
is
that was the best one. I wish they could have just kept adapting that, but I don't know what Zack Snyder was thinking. He's like, well, I mean, he had an idea. He was like Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, the biggest characters. But
now? I
then
guess
in Batman versus Superman, he tried to combine the Batman versus Superman story from the comics, the when they're old, which is dumb, and then he tried to adapt
so he tried to adapt the Dark Knight Returns with the current Man of Steel.
yeah, and then but the other thing he was adapting to was just the he tried to make a story where Batman and Superman become friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he combined the Doomsday
Yeah.
storyline, which that should have been just one thing itself. That like that could have been like the trilogy
Yeah.
finish off Man of Steel. That would have been or that could have no, see like you could make a lot of Superman movies. Doomsday, All-Star Superman, those are all great.
Yeah, but this is Zack Snyder's vision or DC's hope, all that mixed bag at Warner Brothers. I will say that I could drop the Batman versus Superman with Aquaman because I did enjoy Aquaman in Zack Snyder's vision. All right.
Yeah.
What is the best DCEU movie out of all of them? For me, it's a toss up between Man of Steel and Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Best DCU movie in general?
Like the whole picture from Man of Steel to Aquaman 2, like everything that was in there.
Oh, because I would have said Batman Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, that's DC animated. We're talking about just DCEU. You
Name
guys
me
have
all the
any,
movies.
huh?
Name me all the movies. Just
Oh, in
like name
order.
me in
Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman, the first Suicide Squad. Um, then you have Justice League with Josh, the one we don't like.
Josh Whedon.
Shazam, Aquaman. There's the Harley Quinn movie, the Birds of Prey. I mean, these aren't in order anymore. There is um, Wonder Woman 84, Shazam 2, Blue Beetle, Black Adam, Aquaman 2, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I think that, oh, and The Suicide Squad.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel is your favorite? Or the best? Yeah, it's Man of Steel or Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's one of the two. What is the most surprising DCEU movie? Like it was still good, but it surprised you the most. To me, that's Black Adam. Ah, The Rock.
I would say Shazam for me.
Really? Okay.
I feel like Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, that was a pretty good mashup. She played it wonderfully, I think. Um, Suicide Squad wasn't that good.
Not even James Gunn's version? I thought you liked that one.
No, I mean I liked it, but it wasn't like
Oh,
spectacular.
I got you.
It wasn't like, oh, it's better than I thought. Shazam, coming into Shazam though, I liked the character from the animated series of Justice League, and I really liked the way he was portrayed there. So they took kind of a different approach with what's his name? Adam
Zachary Levi?
yeah, Zachary Levi. I don't know why I thought Adam. Um I knew Black Adam. I knew I was gonna enjoy it because of The Rock. Um, I love. I really liked it. I love the action. Like just Rock is one of those like few. He was like I would say he was like maybe the 90s, but 2000s like action dude. Because 90s I would say maybe it was Bruce Willis, and then like the 80s it was a battle between. Um, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. Um, so that's just a side tangent. But
It's a,
Shazam surprised me. It surprised me like, oh, it was actually kind of good. Yeah.
I don't know if this is the consensus between you and I, if we agree, but when it comes to the worst DCEU movie, it was Wonder Woman 84.
I kind of like that one.
Whoa, really? No way. No way.
Let me look back on IMDb.
No way. You look at it and then you tell me what's the worst.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Wow. Wow. Okay, what's the worst DCU movie then? Say it. Say it.
It was the Justice League Josh Whedon version.
Oh,
Because Suicide was better. Like
yeah, yeah.
your expectations was so high for this movie.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
here's the line. You see that this line? Boom, it was
Josh
below.
Whedon Justice League, sure. Wonder Woman 84. I can see that. I should have said that. I should have said that.
Hey, I came into that movie liking Pedro Pascal.
Cool.
Um,
Suicide Squad, what I liked about Suicide Squad was the hype you gave me for Suicide Squad. Because I love the part at the end. He's like, shut it down, or my friends and I will shut
and
it for you.
yeah, and I like the dynamic between Gal Gadot and
Kristen
What's
Wiig?
his- Chris Pine.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I like how they
Wonder
brought
Woman
him back for a
84.
little bit and stuff,
Wonder
but
Woman
huh?
84 is not good, man.
Hey, it's my opinion. Like I said, I like Pedro Pascal. He wasn't the greatest villain. Um, there is somebody adapting. There is a movie coming out adapting someone who can make wishes come true and the dangers. But I love the movie most because of Chris Pine and Gal Gadot. Them together is just great. They could have just made Wonder. No, that would have been a disrespect to her legacy in the comics and stuff. But my opinion, my opinion.
Your
No
opinion.
one needs to agree with me.
Your opinion. Well, without further ado, let's give our audience our thoughts about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Now, all I'm going to say to preface this, because JP and I think differently about Aquaman, at least this portrayal of Aquaman. JP and I, we grew up not liking Aquaman. He showed up kind of cool in the Justice League animated show. Remember, he had like that blonde beard and the hook for his right hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But our first exposure to Aquaman was Super Friends. And I feel like I've told this story before. So tell me if I have in the comments, if you remember or paid attention. We were watching Super Friends on a Saturday. And there was this, it's not the best show, right? We love the Justice League show and the Superman show and the Batman show. There's this part where Batman says, I'm going to get the Batmobile and Robin and I will go investigate. And then Wonder Woman says, I'm going to use my lasso. Superman says, I'm just going to dive in. Aquaman says, I'm going to call my friends. Beep, 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 beep. And JP and I, we we couldn't take this guy seriously. So
I what I remember of him is that every time he fought, he was the first person to go out. Like he's the weakest character.
now I know he's more loved now in the comics. And we never read Aquaman comics, okay? We read other comics because we didn't like Aquaman. Um, I don't know what starting point people started to like him more. I know that people are just diehard Aquaman fans. I like what they did in the previous animated universe, with like the Throne of Atlantis and stuff like that. Like they made him cool in that one. But Jason Momoa's approach to Aquaman, I really enjoyed with the first one. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was at peak level with me with Black Adam. Okay. And now coming into Aquaman 2, this is the other preface. This is very much a Jason Momoa version of Aquaman. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Sorry, everybody who likes comic accurate Aquaman, especially how he's much taken care of now. And JP likes, did you like the Flashpoint version of Aquaman?
Yeah, I mean he wasn't he was the antagonist and I thought he was um pretty good as a villain.
Yeah, yeah. But all in all, I thought the movie was entertaining. I thought it was fun. I came into the movie knowing that this was a Jason Momoa adaptation. I came into the movie knowing this was the end of an era. It doesn't apply to what was before, and it doesn't apply to what comes after. All the best to James Gunn and the new DC studios, especially Superman Legacy. Um, I thought it was an entertaining film. I don't think it was as good as the first one. I thought the brother dynamic was awesome. I thought Black Manta was cool. Um, I thought the story was entertaining. I didn't think the graphics were that bad except the underwater fights. You got me laughing with the seahorse because that's exactly what I remember. I'm gonna call my friends. Beep, 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 beep. I gave it a 6 or 7, not as high as Aquaman. I gave Aquaman an 8. Um, what to spoil? He wins. He pulls an Iron Man at the end of the movie. I am Aquaman. Yeah. Yeah. My review that maybe I already said enough in the TikTok review, but your turn.
Yeah, well, just to get it out there, I don't like Aquaman. Didn't like the first movie. Uh, this one was okay.
I'm gonna get a Funko Pop of Aquaman. I want to show it to everybody, and I want to say it's JP's favorite.
I thought it was funny. Like Alma said, the brother dynamic I thought was great.
Or
Thinking more about it, uh, this movie was more about them two as brothers and like working together to take down an enemy. Um, and Orm was it Orm?
Orm, Ocean Master.
Ocean Master. Uh,
Wilson.
him trying to. He really wants to control all the seas, and he finally realized at the end that Jason Momoa was the better leader because he was everything he wasn't. So I thought that was cool. I thought it was more about that. I hate Amber Heard, as many of us can agree. After that trial, Johnny Depp.
I love how
Johnny
you
Depp
just
took
want to
over
put that
to
in
make
there.
one more Pirates of the Caribbean film. She sucked. I would have been fine if she just was there in the background.
JP's very
She had
passionate.
lines, and
JP's
I was
very
like,
passionate.
huh?
You're very passionate about it. You always want to say this.
Hey, uh, there's scenes where she's using her powers and she just looks weird. Manta was cool until the end because when he lost his powers, it was like he was weak again. Yeah, he's like, and then he like
Didn't
throws
you
him.
like the one line that everybody talks about though? He goes, "First you take the throne, then you take his woman. Shame on you, Aquaman."
No, I did not find that funny. I was not
Hey, I
phased
do have a
by that.
question for you. You like Mira, the character, right? Like if they would have casted anybody else, you like Mira.
I don't know. I don't really have a lot of memory of her from animated movies or um
The recent
stuff.
comics.
The other guy I like was Randall Park. And obviously I like Timur Timura Morrison. He's always great.
Oh, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Um I thought it was kind of odd. Everything was like hyping up this like Lost Kingdom return, and they ended that fight like so easily. Like Aquaman just threw his trident, and that was it for him, and that killed him. And there were so many points in the movie where like nothing was being explained all that much, like the green goo. Uh, anyhow,
I think Patrick
I
Wilson
would
is
just give it
funny.
a 5.5 out of 10.
That's okay. That's okay. I think it does get our Brotherhood Productions A-OK approval though.
If you want a funny movie, an entertaining movie, that's the one.
Brotherly love, man. Brotherly love. Just like us. He flexes his muscles. We won't give our cinema score. I think we're too divided to
We
give
are
it.
divided.
So we'll keep with our personal rating.
Oh, that was loud.
What was loud?
Nothing. Oh, it doesn't show up in the video.
Um, yeah, I think that's everything we have to. Can you believe it, bro? 2013, we walked in with our Superman shirts. I walked in with this guy. I love this guy, by the way. I love him. Had him since I was 5 years old. His pump. And we watched Man of Steel. And then I had this hiatus because I went on a mission, and then I saw Batman versus Superman, which I liked. But I also want to say that Zack Snyder's version of the DC comics, grittier, darker, different take. Of course, we would do a different take on our characters, and stuff like that. Maybe for a different video, we'll talk about that. I think we will. Our take on the darker DC with the new DC. But now we've witnessed the end of that, whatever it was going to be. Can you believe that?
It's done, scrapped.
And now we have to wait till July. I mean, there's going to be Creature Commandos and other things, but is there anything DC related besides Crisis, the animated 2-part movie coming out next year? That's it. Goes to show who's
I thought
the
you were talking about Superman Legacy.
Superman Legacy doesn't come out till 2025.
Hey, you
Wait,
learn
wait,
anything?
doesn't the Joker Part 2 come out next year though?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know. I think we're good. I think we gave our ratings. It's just surprising to know that has ended. Whether you're happy, sad, or confused, Brohood Productions will be here to always let you know if it's good or not.
You know, they should have released this movie right after The Flash.
They should have. The Flash.
I don't know what they're expecting. Usually, really big movies come out in December.
Well,
And I'm saying that Aquaman is not that big of a movie.
oh, they did.
There's a lot of, I love, see, in the theaters, there's a lot of trailers of like based on a true story. I'm like, we should be watching that.
Well, they didn't take care of this movie like they did with the first one, because the first one is their highest grossing film. But of course, they're heading in a new direction. They threw it out there. Jason, we love you. We hope that you come back as Lobo. Thank you for the fun ride on a seahorse. Well, my friends, we'll talk soon with our 2023 wrap up. And until next time.
Bro, hood out.